Pelletier served the state of Connecticut with honor and integrity, and he will not be forgotten.
Our top story at 11, a state trooper killed in the line of duty. Good evening and thanks for watching us here at 11 tonight. I'm Stephanie Simone.
And I'm Erin Connolly. Connecticut is in mourning tonight. A state trooper making the ultimate sacrifice after being hit and killed on the highway. And Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier was conducting a traffic stop on 84 East in Southington. He was standing on the side of the highway when police say a pickup truck struck him this afternoon right near exit 31. Now that vehicle that hit him then kept on going but was stopped further down the highway. Tonight we've learned Trooper Pelletier was a 9-year veteran of the Connecticut State Police. And tonight the highway was turned into a massive memorial as hundreds of police officers held a procession for their fallen brother. We have team coverage for you tonight on the trooper's death with crews standing by. But we begin with Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Susan Raff. She is live tonight at State Police headquarters in Middletown. Susan, good evening.
Good evening. State police troopers risk their lives every day. They are out on the roads, and today, Trooper Aaron Pelletier died doing the job that he loved, which was protecting our roads. Trooper Pelletier was only 34 years old. He had a wife and 2 small children, and as you mentioned, he was on the force for 9 years. Today, he had pulled someone over on 84 East in Southington who apparently was not wearing a seatbelt. The trooper was out of his car talking to the driver when he was hit by a red pickup truck. We are told that the pickup truck first hit Trooper Pelletier's cruiser and then his shoulder. Trooper Pelletier never made it to the hospital.
Tonight we are suffering. In our small state, it feels as if we have all lost a precious member of the family, Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier. And on this wrenching evening, through the pain, through the tears, I am thinking of sacrifice, integrity, and responsibility.
Here's what we know about the driver. State police say the driver of that red pickup truck did not stop and went 5 miles up on 84 East, eventually pulling over, not because they wanted to, but simply because the truck was disabled. We are told that the driver got out of his truck and ran into the woods, where he was eventually caught and arrested. Now, Trooper Pelletier was also a canine officer. He was very fond of his trusted companion, Rosso. We are told that Rosso was inside that cruiser at the time of this incident, but the dog, fortunately, was not hurt. And tonight, the lieutenant governor and the state police are making a desperate plea to all of us who drive the roads. Be safe, be careful. If you see someone pulled over on the side of the road, give them distance and slow down. We are live tonight in Middletown. Susan Raff, Channel 3. Eyewitness News.
Susan, thank you. And as we continue to follow the tragic death of Trooper Pelletier, we're also looking into who he was as a law enforcement officer and as a person. Channel 3's Bryant Reed is live in Southington with more on that. Bryant.
Yeah, well, we know that Trooper First Class held the badge near and dear to his heart, but tonight we're learning that he was much more than that. It's what he loved to do, but now we know that he was also a family man and a role model to everyone. We're learning Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier was more than the badge that he wore every day. It was what he loved to do, but now we know that he was also a family man and a role model to everyone. It started in 2015. Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier, then a graduating member of the 125th Training Troop. TFC Pelletier would go on to be a 9-year veteran, his most recent 3 years as a K-9 officer with K-9 Rosso. And while his status as a trooper to protect and serve is commendable.
He has an infectious smile. He's always smiling. He was, I always looked at him. He always looked so young to me, and he always put a smile on your face when you saw him.
It's the man who makes the badge, and Pelletier's brothers and sisters in blue say he was one of the best.
He gave 9 years to this job. He was a dedicated and compassionate professional. He was a role model to younger troopers, and he set a high standard for them to follow.
A Southington High School graduate and football player, a husband and father of 2 to a young family, a role model, traits every trooper, every person aspires to imbue, and a description that proves even more true after seeing a miles-long procession of state troopers down I-84 following his death. while the same people he vowed to protect and serve look on.
I can tell you that, yes, there's much that we give up in this career, but we never want a trooper to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Now, as he is no longer here to lead by example, friends and colleagues will look to his memory and legacy left behind to keep him with them moving forward. Of course, just a tragic day for law enforcement all around the state. Here, just about a quarter mile down the road is where the accident happened itself. I want you all to take a look at these flowers here. This is a small but meaningful memorial that has been placed here on a bridge that overlooks where that accident happened. Just people in the state really showing their love and appreciation for Trooper Pelletier and what he did. Now, in the meantime, Governor Ned Lamont says that flags will remain at half-staff for the time being as the state of Connecticut mourns. Live in Southington, Brian Treat, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Bryant, thank you. Our coverage continues with a look at all the support for Trooper Pelletier.
Police holding a massive procession in his honor. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mark Robbins joining us live in Farmington tonight. And Mark, just an emotional tribute.
Really was. Good evening to you guys. The law enforcement show of support today for Trooper First Class Pelletier has left little doubt of his admiration and the respect that his colleagues have for him, his service, and his commitment for this entire state. The law enforcement response was immediate and immense. The state police and officers from many local agencies rallied around one of their own. Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier wasn't going to be left alone. He wasn't going to be left anywhere. The ultra long line processional was a show to the world that he was being protected and respected. And those feelings were also shared by many civilians along the way.
I know some people in law enforcement, and I mean, Connecticut's a small place. It hits home.
It was just like the blue and red lights with the white lights. It was beautiful. Very pomp and circumstance.
Well, after getting him safely to the medical examiner's office, hundreds of officers solemnly headed home, but you can bet that they are remembering their fallen colleague tonight, and their admiration and respect and support will last in the months and the years to come. In Farmington, Mark Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And that is without a doubt. Mark, thank you. Governor Lamont directing flags to half-staff in honor of the fallen state trooper. In a statement, the governor said, quote, "I am devastated to learn about the loss of Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier, who was killed today in the line of duty while serving the people of Connecticut. This is a tragic reminder about the dangers law enforcement face every day when they leave their homes and go to work." We will continue to follow the latest developments on the death of Trooper Pelletier as we continue to remember and honor his life and legacy. We will have updates on air and on the WFSB app.